Hello, my name is Amina Scott, and this is my testimony. Growing up, I didn't really have spiritual guidance. I became a single mom at the age of 18, and I just lived a very worldly and empty life, which eventually led me to a period of depression. And during that time, my sister kept inviting me to her church. Finally, I just went because I figured I had nothing to lose. And I was surprised because I actually felt really good after attending her church service, and I became curious about Jesus and I wanted to know more. So I started attending her church regularly and taking spiritual classes, and I whipped through the Bible within the first year and went to Israel, and I just felt incredibly blessed by God. Then I started dating this guy who also loved God, but I still had to struggle and fight to have a pure relationship with him. And even with that being said, I was still very much in love with him, and after 2 years he had broken up with me. That breakup made me question and doubt this belief that I had that God should reward me for all the good things that I was doing. I was so discouraged that the next couple of years I was just going through the motions because I didn't know what God wanted from me, but I know that I still wanted my son to believe in God. So I was excited when a coworker told me that his church had a mentoring program that my son would be able to benefit from, and that's when we visited the Orange County Church of Christ, and we were connected with the North Orange County Youth and Family Ministry. The genuine love that we received from the disciples was like nothing we had ever experienced before. The disciples took the time to study the Bible with me and teach me the things about Jesus which I had originally overlooked or just chose not to understand, like denying myself or not believing that I deserved to be rewarded for my good deeds. So for 2 months while studying with the disciples, I was really examining the scriptures and going to God in prayer, and I was really wrestling with God because I thought I had been doing his will. But after studying the Bible, I realized that it was more my will than his. So finally one night, the Spirit would not let me rest. He kept me awake all night long, counting the costs and searching the hidden places of my heart and highlighting all the things I needed to change. Was I going to continue on my selfish way, or was I going to surrender to Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life? So the following day, on November 30th, 2014, I had made my decision and I was baptized into Christ. And the rewards I've received since becoming a disciple have far exceeded my expectations. I have friends that have legitimately become family. My son has many male mentors who care for him and are helping me to train him up in the way that he should go. And my relationship with God is not about what he can do for me, but what I can do for him.